Yeah, bro. Because I know what that podcast means. It's done so much for my life.
But that's not my point. That's not my point. Do you understand that there's something unethical about taking a person's name and their thing and sending it to your fans so they can go harass the person?
That is 100% unethical. I can't lie about that.
Right. And I'm saying, you participate in that. Don't you see how that reflects poorly on you as well?
It doesn't.
You went and you sent her a foul message, my friend.
It does. I did because I had to, bro. I had to defend.
You had to send her a foul message?
Hey, bro. Look. Okay, let's take it your way, right? If I said, hey, Anna Quinn, I don't like what you did. This podcast is way more than just you. It could teach men so much more. Would I have gotten a response? Would I have been here? Would I have been able to tell these people about how much this podcast is improved and how
you're moving backwards, bro. I want you to think about this, okay? Earlier, you said something that was interesting. But I thought it was kind of crazy, but it was interesting. You said, I can never pay your box. Imagine what your mom would say. Imagine what your mom would find out and think if she found out that you were DMing women foul things because you're very loyal to a friend. Do you think that's a good look? Do you think that's a good look for your character? Huh?
She know I'm kind of crazy, bro. Like I have to do what I got to do. Like some people are just like that. We're not all the same. Look, if I would have done what you guys would have done, hey, this world would be boring. If we were all the same, there's some extreme personalities and characters like myself. There's some calmer people like you and your buddy Preach and Duke and Don. You know what I'm saying?
You went to a woman you don't know to say foul things to her.
Hold up. You can see me out.
You don't know to say foul things to her.
Guys fly
to hundreds of people. You don't think that? So would it be fine? So let me ask you then. In that case, this is all just entertainment and fun. Should I go to my 1.4 million people? Take your name, your image, and then tell them what you think? Do you think that would be ethical?
Look, bro, I'm a nobody. If you want to go and do it, you could do it, bro. I just got me a couple trucks, and one truck, and I'm finna have me another one, bro. I'm nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could go and do it, but it ain't gonna affect me, bro.
Well, I am.
Young man, you know what? If you're the kind of man, if Fresh and Fit is breeding you into this kind of man, I think 100%. I'm gonna say this because you're saying out of loyalty to them, you're gonna go say foul things to strangers.
Look,
bro.
I don't
think you realize how crazy.
This is what you're not getting. I'm talking about the podcast. I don't care about Fresh and Fit. Or
they are the podcast. No, what are you talking about?
Material. I care about the material. You're feeding into the person. That's not what I care about.
The person behind the person behind the podcast. What are you talking about? They're the one who created it.
It's crazy to me that you talked earlier about we need to support other black creators and all this stuff, and yet these guys will.
Don't even come there, bro. You're the one trying to break them down and do all this stuff.
It's not breaking them down if they insult them on their show, though. You haven't even addressed that fully.
You can't. You know what? This is sad. I'm gonna tell you, bro. This is sad, and one day I promise you, bro, you're gonna look back on this moment and realize that you sending that DM and then you coming on this podcast afterwards to defend that shit is crazy. You also need to have some accountability for what you did, brother. Nobody made you go do that. You did. And you owe that woman an apology because what you said was fucking foul.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If that
was a dick thought, bro.
You have a straight from me. I'm not apologizing. I'm standing on what I said.
If I personally knew you, okay, and you said that to my family, I promise you I'd catch you in these streets. That's crazy. Don't be messaging random women crazy shit like that, bro. You're getting too comfortable. And I'm telling you this.
I live in San Francisco, California. If you want to come and see me, I'm outside, bro.
See, that's the mindset right there that we're talking about, bro. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about.
But if you want to come see me, bro, I'm not
obviously,
bro. I'm right here. You feel me?
Hey, man, these are the kind of men that Fresh and Fit are breeding. I'm very sorry to hear that, man. Best of luck to y'all, bro. Peace.
Abba, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Hello, all, and welcome back to my channel, Red Femme Diaries. All right, y'all, I'm just going to dig right in. I got kind of dragged last time because my last video on this topic was a bit long-winded, but I had to do it. I'm a woman talking about men's issues, so I had to explain my position, okay? But that being said, I'm going to dive right in here. I am proud. I am so doggone proud. It has been a long time since I could say that I am proud of my black people. Man, this situation with Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit, this is not just some little internet beef battle drama. Oh, no. I said in my last video, just go back to that one because I'm not going to do that. But to me, this is historic what's happening. I believe that we are entering into the new Renaissance 2.0. And I just want to stand up and give an applause to some of these black men out here that are drawing a line between what is right and what is wrong. Man, for the last, and y'all know I'm 43, so I'm old. What do I know? But I'm proud because for the first time in my life, in my lifetime, we are finally seeing black men stand up and denounce bad behavior. Ooh, y'all, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm telling y'all. So look. So I know y'all wondering, like, how do I know about all this stuff that's going on, right? I'm a wife and a mom, but listen, here's the thing. I have 2 sons. My whole life, everything about me is about making sure that my husband's legacy moves forward. We are trying our best to produce 2 strong, competent black men, okay? Both of our backgrounds are a bit rough, but we're trying. So I like the Manosphere and these ideas because it promotes what we are about, creating strong family units. Listen, yes, we are black, but at the end of the day, if we have strong black family units, strong white family units, strong Asian, whatever, that's the best for this country that I live in. So that's what I'm all about. Okay, I want the best world possible, for my sons to thrive in. And the best world is a world where masculinity is not shunned. Okay? Now, finally denouncing bad behavior. You know what's sad about us? I say this all the time. I believe there's nothing. There's a lot of black people that hate themselves. There's nothing wrong with us. We're balanced. I don't believe we're kings and queens and goddesses, but I don't believe that we're the lowest of the low either. We're like everybody else. And what's crazy is we are the only group of people, the African descendants of slaves in America, if I'm saying that right, ADOS, whatever, but we are the only people that martyr the worst of us. No other race does this but us. We will take our criminals, our drug addicts, our felons, and we put them up as an example, as martyrs. And the rest of us black folk, we sit back and we say nothing, but times are changing. Times are changing. I'm seeing that now many of us are beginning to separate ourselves, the same as every other race. White people, they got their white trash. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans have theirs, Asians have theirs. But with black people, because we are so indoctrinated and sold a lie that they tell us that we are a monolith. We are just one people. We can't black people that are law-abiding, good black people that do the right thing, believe in family and what's right. They mix us in with those, and I don't want to say the word, but the other ones that aren't about that. And they make it seem like we all believe the same thing, and that's not true. When you stand out as a black person and stand up for what's right and for what's good, you're called a coon. You're called all sorts of derogatory names, but today is a new day, right? Today is a new day. I remember when we had all the riots and things going on last year, the BLM, they sold us that. And we swallowed BLM because if you're black, we all got to think the same way. A horrible Marxist group that caused nothing but devastation and destruction. They fed us that and we ate it, right? Because we're black. We got to accept that. But that being said, I kind of want to go back a little bit. I remember, when I was coming up, I was around many races, but the black people, if you spoke proper English, they called you, oh man, you got destroyed, You were a nerd. You know, it was bad. Let me tell y'all something. You know, the Asian kids, they compete with each other to see who gets the highest grades. That's what I remember when I was coming up. The white people, it was honorable to do well in school, to have a good high vocabulary. But amongst the black kids, if you spoke well, understood English, I was called white girl, all sorts of names, right? And that's what we've been fed, and it's a daggone lie. And so, I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting excited. I'm just so excited to finally see black people stepping up. But anyway, what we've done in our community is we've demonized the stand-up black people, the black people that sees, our potential. We're not gods and goddesses and kings and queens, but we're not the lowest of the low. And so I'm just going to name off a few names. These are our true heroes, not the rap stars and the gangster rap and mumble rap and all this weird stuff. And athletes that make all this money that we claim to be the leaders in our community. I want to give a shout out to people like Kevin Samuels, Thomas Sowell, Vernon Jones, shout out to him. He's running for governor in Georgia. Anthony Brian Logan, Brandon Tatum, Jesse Lee Peterson, the lead attorney, Auburn Preach, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Real men that are not afraid to speak the truth. I'm so proud. I'm just so excited. Finally, after so many years, I'm a nothing and nobody. And I know, speaking my little truth in my little world, I've lost everybody in my life. I don't have a friend or a family member. I'm out here by myself, because once you're black and begin to speak the truth, you're going to be hated. But I'm so proud of us right now in this hour, okay? And this is a very historic hour where we are making a clear divide. The black men are standing up. And it's not just about being black, because if we have a strong black community, we have a strong community in the United States. Our rightful place that our ancestors, slave fought and died for, right? We have been sold victimhood and oppression for so many years by race hustlers, those that they don't care about the advancement of black people or the people of the United States. They don't care. They're about making money. They're race hustlers. They literally have they've packaged and sold you your victimhood and oppression. And listen here, if you're out there and you're listening to my voice and you feel that you're a victim and oppressed by white supremacy, then God bless you. I'm not. You're not going to convince me that I am. So shout out to the real soldiers out here that I just named. I'm going to name the race hustlers right now. People that you have followed, that have convinced you that you are less than. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. These are the ones that sold you out to fatten their own pockets. Maxine Waters, Lori Lightfoot. Okay? These are the ones that are snakes among us. And they try to intermingle us, but we are different. And so finally, a divide is being created. There are black folk and there are I don't curse on my channel, but shout out to Chris Rock, because he'll break down to you the difference between us. We ain't all the same. No, we are not. I'm proud today. I'm proud. Anyway, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. This is Red Femme Diaries. Good night. And before I leave, these are the videos I want you guys to take a look at. I didn't go over the stories, but these clips will give you some information. Go, just Google the situation so you can get more in-depth information. But this is historic, my people. All right, the new Renaissance 2.0.
I'll tell you this: fresh and fair are snakes. Okay, they are. The things that I know that they do, the people who they shit on, it's amazing. And I want to say this, for anybody from our community, and even though they're in the mainstream manosphere, black manosphere, guys, you have no business dealing with these dudes. These guys, it's sad, these guys shouldn't even be in the manosphere, black or white. Okay? I take a lot of umbrage with them. And at first I didn't understand why, but if you knew the backstory like I did, then you would know. That's all I'm gonna say. But these guys are what they say they are. And I'm gonna come out and apologize to Nina Unrated, to Alba and Preach, because it had nothing to do with the Alba and Preach situation. These guys are liars. These guys are snakes. These guys are backstabbers. I got proof of that. And nobody wants me to drop my receipts. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna leave it alone. But these guys are trash, bro. These guys are not good human beings. These guys are awful. I'll leave it at that.
Sorry. This woman right here, after it came out that she was not down to do what old dude wanted him to do, he actually went on her. He went to his business. He went to his stadium. Filled it with 40,000 people and turned on the Jumbotron and talked about how he invited the woman to the stadium the night before. The fuck are you doing? He talked about it in his own stadium.
Now you got to deal with that. Now you got to get embarrassed.
Recommendation about it now.
Like,
what's her Instagram again? It goes something like
Anna Quinn Fitness.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
Fitness. Y'all want to roast her? I don't care.
No,
she wanted to smoke. Okay.
God.
Now you got to deal with that. Now you got to get embarrassed and look stupid and all this other shit.
Someone put her Instagram in the chat.
Are y'all seeing this? Someone put her in. Listen to what they say. The other guy says, "Oh my God, someone." They said her name. Then the other one, the short one says, "Someone put her name in the chat," and everybody's like, "Oh no!" You know what the short one says? "Oh, the person who put her name in the chat, it was me. It was me." I never used that button. Shout out to Patrice.
You gonna learn today.
Don't ever do this bullshit, guys. Imagine. Guys, people pay this dude $1,000 an hour to give them advice. Young men pay him $1,000 an hour so that he can teach them how to get women.
These are gurus telling young men how they should be high value men. Let me say this, and this is my opinion. You can say whatever you want. High value men don't advocate or they don't celebrate how many women that they sleep with. That is not a badge of honor to be a man that's so promiscuous and cannot handle his own desires. That's not a high value man. I mean, they've lost like 40,000 subscribers. That's not a high value man. A high value man. That's not a person that you think is high value, in my personal opinion. A high value man respects women. And a high value man don't brag about how many women that they mess with. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I heard a person critiquing them that talking about that they mess with 1,500 women a year. The other guy said he had 1,000 women he met. Like, stop, young men. Don't watch stuff like this. This will put you in a headlock of a situation. Running game and all this other stuff. If you want to be a kid, you want to be a young dude, you want to have babies out of wedlock, you want women claiming that you sexually assaulted them and ruin your life, then go down the path of trying to pick up women and see how many women you can mess with and put it on a facade of you being this strong alpha person and you doing all these things. You make so much money because you have a level of temporary success or initial success. You're going to be in a bad situation, man. There are other people out here that I believe are better relationship gurus, but you need to check all of these people. But if you have a person degrading women on a day-to-day basis, and it just, you don't want to follow this stuff. Young men, I'm telling you, it's a free country. If you like their content, you can go for it. But when I see this gentleman here sending that DM to that woman, and this gentleman bragging about how he was at some basketball player invited him to a house party with 40 girls and 5 dudes, and the dudes say, pick which woman you want, and he said he took 3 of them at one time or in a row, and that's not success. That's not, you're not a high value man if you're sloppy like that.
As I often talk about humility. When I'm talking to women, I say it, and same with men, an accurate estimation of what is. The 48 Laws of Power talks about it. Rudyard Kipling's If is one of my favorite writings in the world. If you can walk with kings and not lose the common touch. Humility. Humility, a modest or low view of one's own importance or humbleness. You want to see a person's true character? Give them power. True power is not in what you can do. True power comes in what you do not do. One of the fruits of the Spirit in Christianity is meekness, strength under control. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of discipline to not beef, to not do something that you could do. I'm talking about me. Now talk about what's going on YouTube right now. I'm talking about me. I wasn't always that way. But you can fail, learn, and do better. But you have to be humble. You have to recognize that there's always a bigger fish. Humility. It's been said so many times, the people you step on the way up are the people you see on the way down. Icarus.
Hey, real quick before I let you guys go, I want to give a shout out to the YouTube channel, The Conservative Take. I'm going to link 2 of his videos in the description and as the first comment here. In this channel, he's going to break down a debate between King Face, a conservative that he's passed on now, between King Face and 2 black liberals. He's a black conservative. I know some of you guys are still battling with all this different information that we're getting and trying to figure out what you believe and what you think. So I'm going to link those videos. I would highly recommend that you watch this Conservative Take channel analyze these 2 debates. Good information, very eye-opening. Okay, see you next time.